Jeff, legally, was this necessary?
As far as I can tell, absolutely not. The 20th Amendment to the Constitution, which was ratified in 1933, makes it very clear that George Bush's term ended at noon and Barack Obama's term began at noon, right, and the oath is irrelevant.
And we said that on the air yesterday, that at 12, Barack Obama officially became the president, whether or not he had taken the oath.
That's correct as far as I know. There's never been a court case testing this issue, and Greg Craig, you can see why he thought the way he did. He didn't want to have people filing lawsuits, even if they turned out to be frivolous. It's easy enough to bring Chief Justice Roberts over. I'm sure he was willing to do it. I'm certain, knowing Chief Justice Roberts, that he was embarrassed by this situation. He is the official A student. He's never made a public mistake before, so he'd be willing to correct it. But now, the one issue that's now left outstanding is, what about the executive orders and other acts taken between noon of yesterday and 7:30 Eastern today? Are they going to redo those just to make sure that he has the authority?
You think they might actually do that?
They might. There were only a handful of them, probably 5 or so. Maybe they'll do that.
Ed, keeping them honest here, I find it kind of amazing that the world only learned about this when you overheard a phone conversation from a senior advisor, David Axelrod, thanking the Chief Justice. I mean, this is the administration. These are the folks who talked about transparency and being the most transparent. Did they not plan on announcing? They didn't announce this beforehand?
What's interesting is that what I overheard was a conversation from David Axelrod in the hallway itself, not on the phone.
Okay.
And you're right, though, that they are talking a lot about transparency. This very day, the president signed an executive order calling for more openness and transparency by the federal government. What happened was I overheard this conversation, started trying to figure out what was going on. Meanwhile, other White House officials were pulling in a small group of reporters in sort of what they call a pool situation to witness this moment in history and then tell the rest of the press about it. But in that kind of a situation, the TV pool is supposed to come in, the representative from one of the 5 TV networks. In this case, the White House did not bring a TV network in. CNN and other news organizations have now lodged a complaint about this. We're trying to get answers. The White House has not explained yet why they did not bring a TV camera in, especially if it was important enough for the Chief Justice of the United States to come back and do this a second time. It certainly seems important enough for television networks to get it on tape, to show the country and the world, as you said, the billions of people who saw this, that look, it really did happen. And so we haven't gotten a clear answer yet. It is ironic, the same day that the president is talking about transparency, we were not let in.